multi-training system implicit bias, commonly referred to as unconscious bias training, is designed to educate employees on unconscious bias that shows up in their words and behavior at work. This interpersonal behavior interferes with workplace morale and feelings of inclusion in the workplace. We explore what bias is, both conscious and unconscious, and how to manage and decrease it. Unconscious bias is spread through the workplace because we all hold prejudices. We sometimes behave toward people in a way that is based on that bias. Developing an understanding of how to recognize and address unconscious biases in ourselves and in others is essential for creating and maintaining a fair, respectful, and inclusive workplace. Unconscious bias is not only related to race and gender, but also to age, religion, sexuality, and anyone who is different from us. Without even being aware, individuals make daily decisions that impact one group in a positive way and another group in a negative way. Training topics for general employee population include unconscious bias for general employee population. Courses included in this series are: what is unconscious bias? How bias is created and reinforced. Types of common unconscious bias. Affinity bias. Confirmation bias. Halo beauty bias. Gender bias. Ways that bias shows up in the workplace, microbehaviors. Awareness of unacceptable bias in self and in others. Impact of bias on team and organization effectiveness. Understanding of the impact of bias on workplace relationships and morale. And tools and techniques for interrupting bias and managing bias. This training results in an outcome of increased inclusion. We also offer an e-learning training for employees in leadership or supervisory roles. This module contains the same topics as the employee version, but adds actions and topics that intentionally support interrupting and managing bias from the perspective of leadership and supervisory roles and responsibilities. This training is designed to equip these employees to ensure that anti-bias standards of behavior are upheld and made clear to all. We provide tools and techniques so that leaders and supervisors are able to address unconscious bias every time it occurs. The training is also designed to help these employees reduce and eliminate bias that impacts decision-making, such as assignments, promotions, and evaluations. Additional leadership topics include: create psychological safety and decrease behaviors that offend or exclude. Strategic and financial benefits of diverse and inclusive workplaces. Minimizing the impact of implicit bias throughout the hiring or promotion process. And minimizing the impact of implicit bias with work assignments, tasks, performance evaluations, and the promotion decisions process.